Everyone wants to be happy. What I don't understand, though, is why people look on the outside to find a happiness that can always be found on the inside. But most people go about it the wrong way. Stop always waiting for external circumstances to dictate your internal state of being. Such privileges and powers should only be reserved for yourself. Knowing that happiness is a conscious choice, you can literally be happier doing everything you normally do without waiting for that one payment or that one job or contract to be happy. People generally think, if I have more money, I'll be happy, or if I have more stuff, I'll be happy, or if I move into a new house, I'll be happy. You cannot live a happy life when you think like that. Understand that happiness is not something that can be found or bought. Neither is it a place that you can go to. In the words of Dennis Waitley, happiness cannot be traveled to, owned, earned, worn, or consumed. Happiness is the spiritual experience of living every minute with love, grace, and gratitude. If you are always looking for something better, you'll never appreciate what you already have and will remain unhappy. Gratitude should be perpetually present in your life. Don't let a day go by without expressing your gratitude for the things you have, for the people you have, and for the good things that have happened to you. Don't wait for some miracle to happen to be thankful. Be thankful for the little things. Be thankful for your family, your home, your job, your friends. Be thankful for the things that you usually take for granted. And if you're not grateful for the small things, what's the guarantee that you will be grateful for the big things? Grateful people always receive more than ungrateful people do. Think about it. If you were to give someone a gift, who would you choose? Someone who always says thanks, or someone who never does? Your attitude plays a big role in defining the type of life that you live. Having a positive attitude and a positive outlook on life will help you to live a good and joyful life. The opposite is the case when you take up a negative attitude towards everything. Focus on the good things in the world. Bad things do happen, and there are bad people. Be aware of that. But don't let it be your focus. Put your attitude in the right place. It is so important. It determines how you perceive everything that happens to you. We can't control the things that happen in the world, but we can control our reactions. And what determines our reactions? Our attitudes. So decide to feel and be positive about things.
Your thoughts are also vital to your happiness. As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. You become what you think. Whatever you think or believe about yourself and the world around you is what you will begin to manifest and experience in your life. You can't expect to live a good and happy life when you fill your mind with negativity. What you put in is what you get out. If you think positively, you will live positively. If you think negatively, you will live negatively. So take control of your thoughts. If you control your thoughts, you will control your life. Your thoughts can put you in either a good mood or a bad mood, and that can affect the activities you're engaged in throughout the day. Surround yourself with the right people. Your friends influence you and your life in one way or another, whether you like it or not. So be very careful about who you call your friends. Are they pessimists or optimists? Do they support you and the ideas you have? Or do they tear you down? Do they encourage you or do they belittle you? When you leave them, do you leave happier or sadder? The answers that you have for these questions will tell you which of your friends you should keep and which of your friends you should no longer call your friends. The opinions of our peers matter to us a lot, sometimes even more than those of our family, so it's important to be in the right kind of company. Aside from having good friends, you should have a mentor or mentors. They have to be people that you respect, people that have been through what you're going through now, people that can give you objective advice about life. Ask them questions about their lives and tell them about yours. What's funny is that sometimes just saying our problems out loud can reveal solutions without the other person saying anything. Do not be afraid to receive correction. Accept the fact there are some things that you do not know and will never know unless someone reveals them to you. Be willing to learn from your mentor's experiences and be willing to accept constructive criticism. Don't let pride prevent you from living the life that you want for yourself.
Believe in yourself. Believe that you can be happiness. Believe that you can be all that you want to be and more. Your belief is what will push you to where you want to be. Make self-affirmations. Tell yourself that you deserve to be happy. Tell yourself that you will be happy. It's a choice. It's a decision. It's your decision. The only way that you can live a life full of happiness is if you allow yourself to do so. Be happy now. Decide to enjoy every facet of your life, from the mundane to the more significant. Do what you love, and you will enjoy what you do. There's no reason for you to love one part of your life and hate the other. Make that choice. Remember that you are one of a kind. There's no one like you on the planet. Be proud and embrace who you are, flaws and all. You're made perfectly for and have been equipped with what you need to carry out your purpose. There's something that you've been put on this earth to do that only you can. It's your calling. It's your role in the grand scheme of things. And if you are fulfilling your role, there's an incomparable joy that it brings because your intuition and your heart can sense that you're on the right path, that you're doing what you're meant to be doing. There's no feeling that's more fulfilling than that. Listen to your heart. It knows what's right for you more than anyone else.
Don't be afraid to stand out. Don't try to fit into the box that people have created. Create your own box. Don't confine yourself to the world's standard. Create your own standard. Everyone is different, and therefore everyone's life is different. In the words of P.T. Barnum, no one ever made a difference by being like everyone else. The happiest people in the world do what they know is right for them. You'll never be happy by trying to fit in when you're not meant to. You're not supposed to fit in. If everyone was the same, then the world would be a very boring place. Do what makes you, you, and what makes you happy. Add your own splash of color to the tapestry that is this world. Every day of your life, make sure you spread joy to those around you. Give someone a smile. Give someone a high five. Give someone a compliment. You don't know who needs it. That action might just turn someone's day from a bad day to a great one. Do things for your friends and family members that you would appreciate being done for you. Everywhere you find yourself, you should add value to the life of at least one person. Don't doubt the impact that you can have on other people's lives. Just make sure it's a good one. There's an immense amount of joy that is derived from putting smiles on people's faces. And to quote P.T. Barnum again, the noblest art is that of making others happy.
Here's a short story by Team MotivationSupreme about going against all odds and fighting for what you want. A group of frogs were traveling through the forest when two of them fell into a deep pit. When the other frogs saw how deep the pit was, they told the two frogs that there was no hope left for them. However, the two frogs ignored their comrades and proceeded to try to jump out of the pit. However, despite their efforts, the group of frogs at the top of the pit were still saying that they should just give up as they'd never make it out. Eventually, one of the frogs took heed of what the others were saying, and he gave up, jumping even deeper to his death. The other frog continued to jump as hard as he could. Once again, the group of frogs yelled at him to stop the pain and just to die. He ignored them and jumped even harder, and finally, he made it out. When he got out, the other frog said, "Did you not hear us?" The frog explained to them that he was deaf, and that he thought they were encouraging him the entire time.